When the historical Tecumseh was killed, Richard Minter Johnson actually waved the bloody shirt and said, "Look, I'm the one that killed Tecumseh," and used it for his political career. So he was proud. He was proud that he killed, an enemy of America during the War of 1812. But the people that killed my dog, Tecumseh, they haven't told me who it was. The cops know about it. Noble Havens. Soto Cruz, Danny Sanchez, Noble Havens. Noble Havens knows for sure. Soto Cruz, Danny Sanchez most likely knows. And a lot more people. Probably Shelly Quintana and Kim Woods. And they know it's most likely probably Troy Zinn. But I'm not harassing anybody that didn't do me wrong. If you didn't commit a crime against me, then I am trying to investigate this case. So why don't you try to help me figure it out? Because Troy Zinn is my main suspect for who killed Tecumseh. But I also wonder if it could be Xanis, Samantha, or people that are associated with Jessica Costley, Roger Marsh, Chloe Everhart, Bruce Doucette, Jeremy D. Costley, and Vince Edwards. I wonder if it's associated with the right-wing sovereign movement, because I think it's still in existence. Also, there's a bunch of local people. There's a posse that's out there and a whole bunch of crazy poaching and arson. And there was the McDonald's, they were child rapists. And then you had serial killers out there too. So it's just crime on top of crime on top of crime. And it's, Kevin Bertini or Kenny Capon or Turtle. They never saw anything. Samuel Lee Jepson or Cynthia Rose Lee. They never saw anything. The Green Blazer criminal sons of bitches driving around. You never seen. There's about 6 to a dozen spots that was burnt down to the ground. They never saw anything. They had to have seen the flames. They saw the fire. It was right next door. Yeah, to Hiram Richardson and to Jacqueline Mitchell. RV junkyard owners James A. Bax, Eunice Bowman, Samuel Lee Jepson, Cynthia Rose Lee. These are all suspects. Until Noble Havens tells me who did it, he's covering up a crime because he's a felon. He's aiding and abetting a felony. He's aiding and abetting a felony. My guess is he's friends with Troy Zinn, and that's why they've been covering it up and being pieces of shit for over 2 years. So what Noble Havens did, he might think that, he just turned his back on somebody, got his dog killed, and he just turned his back on him. No, you set off a chain of emotions that started drive-by, stop-and-go, spotlighting, harassment, felony menacing on top of felony menacing. Just a couple weeks ago, I had to endure felony menacing, over 2 years worth of felony menacing. Part of me wonders if these people are actually connected with Kim Woods and Michael Gonzalez. I know Michael Gonzalez is not worried about me being stalked. I know Michael Gonzalez is not worried about the felonies that were committed against me before or afterwards. He just doesn't give a damn. He's here to fuck me over, and that's his whole fucking life's mission. Don't you want a judge that actually gives a damn about the truth, that actually cares about justice, that actually cares about the community? Not just some rubber stamping piece of shit. You all right? Motion for arrest warrant and or a summons for verified felony complaints. So if I don't get a name, then I'm just going to have to sue Noble Havens, Soto Cruz, and Danny Sanchez. Where are you guys at? Does Danny Sanchez even work in Costilla County? I cannot get a hold of Danny Sanchez at all. He hides over here. He hides over there. He doesn't respond to anybody. He's the laziest, most corrupt. Like I said, it's either lazy and incompetent or he's outright criminal. But I have to sue him. He goes to bed every fucking night knowing who killed my puppy, but that's his buddy. He's going to protect his buddy, and he's going to make sure he, sinks everybody he's connected with in terms of protecting his criminal fucking buddies. How many other criminals does he protect? How many other felonies has he protected? I bet you it's a bunch. My only mistake was picking Costilla County. That was my only mistake, and being lawful. Apparently, Danny Sanchez, Noble Havens, and Soto Cruz, they hate lawful people who actually pay for their planning and zoning permits. They hate it. They fucking hate it. That's why nobody on Seminole Trail has paid for their permits. 95% of the people on the Seminole Trail hasn't paid for their permits. So, yeah, I'm going to read all this. When the prosecuting attorney requests an arrest warrant, the felony complaint must have a sworn written statement of facts which establishes probable cause that a criminal offense has been committed. If a sworn statement of facts is not attached, it may be supplemented by sworn testimony of such facts. Such testimony must be transcribed and then signed under oath by the witness given the testimony. CRCP Rule 4A2. CRS 16.52052. CRS 16-3-108 is titled Issuance of Arrest Warrant Without Information or Complaint, and it reads, a court shall issue an arrest warrant only on affidavit sworn to or affirmed before the judge or a notary public in relating facts sufficient to establish probable cause that an offense has been committed and probable cause that a particular person committed that offense. Michael Gonzalez doesn't know CRS or CRCP. He doesn't care about the law. He doesn't care about morality. He doesn't care about right and wrong. He doesn't care about justice. He doesn't care about peace. He doesn't care about you and me. He doesn't care about protecting and serving. He doesn't care if the cops are actually doing their job. If so, he would have summoned Noble Haven, summoned Danny Sanchez, and summoned Soto Cruz. And just ask him who killed John Masters' dog. And how come you didn't tell John Masters who killed his dog? It's one thing you didn't arrest, the person that did it, but you didn't tell John Masters who did it. John Masters wanted to follow up with a lawsuit. You didn't even want him to sue your buddy. You're going to protect your buddy to the hilt because you're a criminal piece of shit, and it's what you fucking do. You think you're so clever, don't you? We killed his dog and we covered it up. That's clever? That's not clever. You're ugly. You KKK motherfuckers used to kill black people, so I guess, is that better? That you're only killing dogs now? You shouldn't be killing any innocent creatures at all. But you're racist, child abusers, anti-planning and zoning. You're criminals. You don't have any fucking morals. You don't have any ethics. And you definitely don't read Colorado law. You don't waste your fucking time. Like me. I was such a fool reading Colorado law and trying to fucking abide by it. What a fool. Michael Gonzalez wants a bunch of dumb motherfuckers that he could just fuck over. He don't want the people to actually read the law and be lawful people. He's been making, 6 fucking figures? Yeah, he couldn't walk a day in my shoes. Michael Gonzalez couldn't walk a day in my shoes. The general policy shall favor issuance of a summons instead of a warrant for the arrest of the defendant, except where there is reasonable ground to believe that unless taken into custody, the defendant will flee to avoid prosecution.